This week's Does It Work item is for all you home cooks out there. The Fat Magnet claims to suck the fat right out of any stew or soup you're preparing.
Continuing his series on products suggested by you, here's Mitch Bryan.
And today on Does It Work, I'm putting an item to the test that claims to make the food you cook at home even healthier. It's the Fat Magnet. And I come to Harrison Landing's Tavern on the Bay to put it to the test. According to the ads, you put this $20 item in the freezer until the metal plate is frozen, and then you simply skim the surface of any stew or soup, and the fat will be magically lifted out of the pot. Things were moving a bit quick in the kitchen as a lunch rush swept into the restaurant, so while head chef Corey and his team handled them, I went to check on my Fat Magnet.
Corey, we gotta order snapper tacos Cajun.
This morning, Corey made a fresh batch of clam chowder, and with all the cream and sauce in the stew, it should be the perfect test subject for the Fat Magnet. Alright, so the Fat Magnet has been in our deep freezer for several hours now, and it's ice cold to the touch. I'm gonna rush it straight back to the kitchen to see if it sucks the fat out of our clam chowder. But only a few seconds later, the Fat Magnet was already warming up, so while it was still cold, I immediately skimmed the surface of the chowder, like the instructions say, and lo and behold... So I just took the Fat Magnet out of the clam chowder, and I can tell you there's already a film that's been built up and now stuck to the metal plate on the Fat Magnet. And in fact, I can tell that some of it is actually fat and grease because it's nice and clear, and it's that greasy feeling when you touch it with your fingers. This thing may actually have a chance. But upon closer examination, Chef Corey and I agreed that the film on the Fat Magnet was mostly made up of the top layer of cream, the key ingredient of the soup, and only a tiny fraction of it was actually grease and fat. Looking back, Corey explained that if you really wanted to try and skim some of the fat off the top of a stew at home, you don't need a pricey item like the Fat Magnet. It's as simple as letting the stew cool a bit, then using a cup that you already have to skim the surface. So this right here is the clam chowder that we tested the Fat Magnet on. I'm going to go ahead and take a quick bite out of it to see if I can tell the difference whether or not there's any less fat in it thanks to the Fat Magnet. Fatty or not, it's delicious. With Does It Work, I'm Mitch Bryan.
And make sure to catch Does It Work next week when Mitch tests out the Robo Sweeper, an item that claims to sweep your floor clean without you having to lift a finger. That'll be next Thursday on Action 10 News.